Jupiter aspects to Pluto. And also Jupiter conjunction to Pluto, because same thing. So once y'all know about the conjunction, y'all know about the rest. So what is Jupiter? Jupiter is expansion, is wisdom. Jupiter is your luck. And Pluto is your power. So you very lucky right here, because your power is luck. So you just mean that you have luck occasionally, but also wisdom is your power. Also, this is expansion of power, and it's expansion through your divinity. It's power, and Pluto loves the hidden, loves the unknown. Pluto loves to discover what is the truth, like to find the truth, and Pluto can see through the truth. So we got this energy. Whew, this is a powerful placement because Pluto is tough. I almost couldn't spit the word out. It's so tough. Pluto is tough. This is a tough placement. Everybody know when you got Pluto, because Pluto is one of the toughest planets in astrology. And so when you're dealing with Jupiter, the big personality that's on the happy side, that deal with the happy, light spirit, fire spirit, and you got Pluto that deal with the darkness. Because on the light side, Jupiter is one of the biggest planets, especially when dealing with wisdom and knowledge and consciousness and clairvoyance. You have clairvoyance power. You definitely, it come to you in a very powerful. Then you have understanding of it. Because Pluto understands. Because Pluto is not scared to give understanding to anything. It's not scared of anything. Pluto don't buy none. And you got the big old complex Jupiter. So you got a very powerful complex. And so, on the downside, I know you're a fighter. But right here, since this is Jupiter conjunction Pluto, you are an individual who have clairsentient ability, who can feel the energy, who know the vibes of other individuals, and you like to know what makes a person ticks. So you like to know what goes in people's minds. So you're highly intelligent, but also you have mediumship ability where you can channel energy within your being, but also you can talk to spirits on the other side. You got that ability, and you probably didn't experience something like that. If you didn't understand it yet, you will. Because Pluto will give you that understanding, and plus with Jupiter, they deal with wisdom. They're always seeking for knowledge. They're always seeking the truth. So truth is your power. Just deal with the truth is power. Finding the truth is power. So you so desperate, you can be very obsessive. So that's what when we talk about the squares of oppositions. But right now we're talking about Jupiter conjunction to Pluto. So you would expand in your mind. You expand your energy would expand, picking up on other people's vibes. So you go to the screen when you research. You go to the screen and doing anything. Be overconfident, overbold, and that's when we go definitely to the squares of opposition. Because Pluto is the type that want to be careful, but at the same time don't care about being careful. Pluto is the type that shows love, very loving, very caring, and love his tribe. But at the same time, Pluto is hardcore. Because Pluto can stand alone and fight. Pluto will fight for those it loves. So what Jupiter would do, Jupiter would expand this. Jupiter make you the one who will definitely fight. And you'll fight a whole crowd. You'll fight anybody. You'll fight many. You're not afraid of many people. But also, you have a whole crowd around you who admire you and who look up to you because they see the toughness in you. And this toughness, you don't even have to really do a lot of fighting to show this toughness. People just see your presence. You got a big aura, big presence about you that people want to imitate and copy. You know what I mean? They want to copy. And also people blame you for this because some people they might feel like you're a thief and you feel like you this because you're very powerful, right? You might feel dangerous to somebody's eyes, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? You got a pure heart. You live in your truth, and you don't like fakeness. You definitely hate it to the screen because Jupiter make you don't like it to the screen. It make you go to the screen and don't liking fakeness and lies. And you can take things like when people betray you very hard until you definitely take somebody out the game, even take somebody's life. This is how powerful this placement is. This placement, like, I have power over life and death. A big personality, but at the same time, we got Jupiter conjunction Pluto. Your creativity makes you have creative powers right here. Expansion of your creative powers. Expansion of your exploring powers. Being adventurous. So you like to do this to the max. Explore, have fun, excite. You got a lot of energy. So energetic. You can't stop thinking. You can't stop moving. But you got to do something. But you can contain yourself. 'Cause Pluto give you the ability to control your energy. But also you will go through it in life that deals with wisdom, that deals with going fighting against other people's thoughts and their ideas and their philosophy, and also cracking the code of life, breaking down things, dissecting stuff, and also you be exposing people. You do it constantly, and you love to expose people. You get a joy of spitting the truth about people, about knowing about their thoughts. So you can be a spy, because you like to do this on a big scale. You constantly want to know about people, and you can research people without people knowing. They don't even know you, but you got information on people that don't even know you. So it could be about a girl, a lady who you mess with, or it could be if you're a female, it could be a man who you mess with. You just want to research, and you know all, and you don't link it up all the way to the houses they stay, to all this here. I mean, you got all this information. So you that type who dive off deep. You could be a detective, you could be a scientist, you could be an investigator, definitely a hunter. So this is a very powerful placement. People need people like you to be that hunter. You know what I mean? And plus, you like to do things on a big scale where when you come into your powers, you want to help some of everybody. So you could be the world ruler, or have an idea of wanting to rule the world, or feel like you ruling the world because how people idolize you. So everything you went through, you'll be the protector where people want to stay under you because they know you'll fight for them and you'll go all out. And the way you do it, you don't have to be out in the open. But sometimes you do, because Jupiter love a straight up rumble. But Pluto like to be hidden, secrets. So also you can do it secretive, where you can sneak somebody and creep somebody and swing on them, or take them out the game, or take their life, because this is what this deals with. This deals with the big personality. It could be either or. You could be out in the open, you know what I mean? Because you are it, and so people want to use you as a bodyguard, a protector, and also you need some excitement, playing sports, being very active, doing things that excite you in the world. You just don't want to sit still. Because Pluto is a powerful placement. You could be a boxer, a martial artist. You could be a spiritual master teacher, a healer, and you could be the master of anything that deal with divination, the master of knowledge, because you got darkness and you got Jupiter, which is light. Jupiter is light, so you be the master of knowledge, the master of information, the master teacher, healer, the guru, master guru, self-mastery. Whatever you get into, you a master, the expert, because you are so persistent and so determined to accomplish your goals. So you don't stop, and Jupiter will expand that. Whew, big personality. So to reach your goal, you might chop anybody who in your way and go against anybody who in your way. You know what I mean? Because this is a tough personality, but also you're a good person. You got a good heart, good soul, very cheerful, very upbeat, and you love people. And you always try to inspire people, help people. You know they can do it. Ain't no such thing as I can't. It's I can. Ain't no such thing as they can't do it. Like I said, it's I can. So this is part of who you are at the core. You don't believe in I can't. You know you could. It's I know, because this is how powerful this placement is. And so you are the teacher, spiritual teacher, healer of nations. And you can teach many people and instruct many people, and also you can be the spiritual guide, not only the spiritual guide, but the one who take the tour bus and guide people and show people the paths in a way, not only on tour as far as materially work or physically work, but also the tour of people of their life. You can help people with their life. And also you can be a fitness trainer, a worker, all of that. You can be a master psychic. Yeah. And also you can be a mastermind. Mastermind on the good side, the upside, or you can be a mastermind to deal with criminal activity. Because Pluto not scared of criminal activity, like being locked up in institutions and getting into it with the police and getting into it with authority. Because this is a big personality. You can get into it with an army of people, or army itself, or army of polices. All this here, you want to go to war. Pluto ain't scared. So, and Jupiter definitely give you the big personality that want to do it, go on a big level. So you can really get into some stuff. It can be very strong placement of hate, and you fighting, being a warrior, but also of you moving wise. being very wise and being a ruler that govern many people. You know what I mean? So a leadership position will always be in your life, be a part of who you are. Being in a leadership position is very important. So it's best for you not to be on the back burner because you got the authority in you. People see it in you. These are the type of people who will always call you out. These people in life will always call a Jupiter conjunction Pluto people to be in leadership positions because they can see it in the person. They can see it in them. They carry themselves with authority and not afraid and always cheerful, always happy. Don't let too much bother them right there. But also, Jupiter can make these people explode and snap. When they go snap, they stop. I mean, they don't stop. They go hard. So Jupiter can make these people snap and go to the scream until they fight. Hit somebody like boom, boom. This is the hardcore placement. So these could be your gang leaders and stuff like that who always cracking up stuff, starting stuff. But also these people, whatever they do, they can do it on a big level, big scale. It could be on the upside or the downside. It could be criminal activity. However they do, when they do fight, they can fight many people. You know what I mean? Left and right, fighting, don't stop. A whole year, just keep going and going and going and going. So just the energy that we work with, when they get into something, they can go to the screen. And on the other side, they can go hard for knowledge and be so well scholared until they can be like have a universal understanding and universal knowledge within themselves. So this is just the Jupiter conjunction Pluto aspects because you have the wise power, the sage power, the spiritual power, because Jupiter is spiritual, divine power, divine light, and also you can be the master of knowledge, the master. So the master healer, all this here, you can heal people because you got healing hands. You are the type who got many recipes to heal people. And so find a solution and be the problem solver is basically what you are. You are the one who find the truth and dissecting the cold things and love the mystery and the hidden of everything. But also you can keep secrets on a big level, big scales. But also you can also let out secrets on a big scale, vice versa. So boom. You with the big personality, very strong, very happy, very cheerful. I'm it, walking in the crowd, but also living in your truth, loving the truth. And so this is what you're all about. Right here. This that powerful placement, a transformation. So you will go through it when dealing with things that dealing with this Jupiter and Pluto aspects. You will go through things that dealing with wisdom, that dealing with the downside, the criminal side. You can use your wisdom for criminal activities. Or use your wisdom to get somebody hurt and be very negative and very destructive to others and yourself. And so you could be very suicidal, or even went through suicidal situations where you either almost got killed or somebody got killed who was close to you, or also you could be the one who commit suicide, because this could be very much mental. You could go through things that you feel like you're mentally ill and stuff like that. So this is what this place would deal with. So after all of this, you be aware of yourself, you have that power. So now, and this is just Jupiter conjunction Pluto. Now when we got Jupiter trine Pluto, how it play out, this is your gift. This is your gift. Spiritual powers is your gift. Wisdom is your gift. Psychic powers is your gift. Clairvoyance is your gift. Clairsentient is your gift. Claircognizance, getting downloads information from the universe out of nowhere and you being connected to the source is your gift. Going into the unknown world, the hidden world, the underworld is your gift. And bringing our answers to life is your gift. Going into the underworld, bringing our answers is your gift. And so once you avoid all of this, that was your gift, and what I speak of, the Jupiter conjunction Pluto, once you avoid all of this, that I speak about Jupiter conjunction Pluto, or Jupiter, since this is Jupiter trine Pluto, everything I speak about Jupiter conjunction Pluto is what you'll go through. Well, not what you go through, because it's trine. This is your gift, so if you don't use it, let me say it correct. If you don't use it, that means that you're letting down your powers, because it's so natural to you. Everything I spoke of about Jupiter conjunction Pluto is so natural to you, it's a shame. It's so easy to you. It's so natural to you, it's a shame. It's naturally a part of who you are. And so that's the part of you too. You might don't want to do no research because it's so easy. You might don't want to you you gonna use your psychic powers. I don't care what placement, but it might make you more lazy. Might don't want to make you very. You might want to get very active in this area of life. We're dealing with Jupiter conjunction, Jupiter trine Pluto aspects. You might don't want to. You might don't want to do the things of Jupiter aspects to Pluto. You might don't want to do that because it's so easy and natural to you. This is how you react naturally. This your gift. This your skills. Everything that spoke about Jupiter conjunction Pluto is your gift. That's how it's played out, and it's so easy to you that you could be stuck in a rut. It's still you, but only if you use it. You could throw it on the back burner and don't use your powers. So now, how it play out through the sextile, Jupiter sextile, Pluto. This is your potential, which means the energy is there. You just got to tap into it and activate it. This is your energy, so you just got to tap into it. And once you do, since it's your potential, everything I spoke about, the Jupiter conjunction Pluto is your potential. All you have to do is activate it. So that's why it's good for anybody who's listening to listen to the whole audio or video, because once you do, you have a great understanding of what I'm speaking about. It'd be the same as Jupiter conjunction Pluto, the same traits and how it operates, but it operates different. That's what it is. It'd be the same traits, but it operates different. It's how it's played out. Like with the trine, this is the person gift, and with sextile, this is your potential. So this is your potential. Like when you tap into it, it becomes natural to you because it always been there. You just had to activate the energy. That's how easy it was. You just had to grow into it, but you didn't know it was that easy, a part of you, but it is. But the conjunction, only thing the conjunction mean that it can play out through, it can become a sextile, a trine, a square opposition. A conjunction, this is nasty party, this is strongest aspects. So, which means that the person who has Jupiter conjunction Pluto, this could play out to be a sextile to you, where you feel like this is your potential, or you can feel like this is a trine to you, which is your gift, or you can feel like this is not your gift, or you can feel like this is square, where you can have a hard time with this placement, or you can feel like this is opposition, where you can be opposing this placement. So that's how it play out if you're a conjunction. The conjunction can play out through all of them. But now, sextile, this is your potential. We got Jupiter sextile Pluto, this is your potential. Now when you got Jupiter square Pluto, this is what you'll go through. This is what you'll go through. This is the hard time, the hardship, of what you'll go through. You'll go through things that dealing with power, that dealing with psychic power, that dealing with wisdom. And you can be opposing. Opposition will be you're opposing against this, but square is what you'll go through to get there. It's so much part of you to be super assessed with knowledge, super assessed with the hidden and unknown. And super, you can overdo it. You can, because the energy, you can't control it. It's like you're going through it so you can get control, and so you're struggling with it bad. So you got super psychic powers, and but you're going through it. Sometimes you can misread people and say things that's not there. You think that is true because you got the ability to see the truth, see through people's souls. But you can say things and it's not even really how people thinking. You can think that it's true. You might call them all type of names, like you know what I mean, like a lame or something. But it might not be that. So this energy can be very illusional when it go through it with the squares, right? So you can go through it when dealing with authority figures, those who think better than you. You can be very jealous, hold grudges, all of this here, and then swing on somebody for nothing, fight somebody for nothing. And also, this could be very deadly placement right here, because you can get very, very explosive right here. Always fighting, always dramatic, and stuff like this right here. And when you do things on a big level and stuff like that, you might skip your psychic gifts and skills because you're so active and so much moving until you ain't aware, because you so much about drama. You on a lower frequency. you into your lower being, your lower nature, into the negativity so bad that you X out your wisdom, till you X out your psychic gifts and your skills and your ability and your creative powers. And so once you overcome the squares of suffering, it's doing all the suffering and pain that you went through, and start holding hatred and grudges, all that. When you master yourself, when you master yourself, you stop having all this hatred and everything else. So when you master this aspects, it will teach you. So everything that don't teach you, you could teach somebody. You could teach somebody, because with the squares of opposition is the strongest placements once they overcome everything. And so once you overcome things, this is this strong placement, because as a Jupiter square Neptune, you done went through it. You've been through it. And you got experience. So you can teach people what you've been through. You can teach people about power. You can teach people about wisdom. You can teach people about anything, by helping them and everything else. You can teach people, you can give people lessons on self-help and self-love. You give people lessons on this stuff. And you be the best at what you do. So you can use your psychic powers, your gifts, and your wisdom to teach and to heal and to help. And so now, when you got Jupiter opposing Pluto, or opposition to Pluto, it means that Jupiter opposing is power. It means that you might don't have high self-esteem. You might don't like people who in power. You might go through with people in power, like the police, like the judge, like your father, like the gang leaders in the streets, and or those who act like they're a leader. You might oppose that, or you might oppose anybody who's selfish, anybody who not right. You want to bring justice to anybody, and you're not even right. You might, because your mind gonna be off, and so you will go through it and suffer. You might have shut down. You might shut down your mental aspects and be kind of slow and sluggish and going through it, and even to the point of killing yourself, harming yourself, and death. And that's how detrimental this can get with this placement. Not only could they be like killers or go through it and hurt somebody very violent and all that there, but they also can hurt themselves in the mix. So this placement here is very strong and powerful. So once you master this, you definitely gonna be great, because you're gonna be the one who be the fighter in the street, opposing everybody, fighting against everybody. And you wanna be it, the authority figure. You don't wanna hear what nobody got to say. So it could be all of that. And you could think that your wisdom is it, and you might don't want to learn no more. So this is why this is important, because once you master your opposing aspects and your squares, you're gonna become the positive aspects of Jupiter conjunction of Pluto. So you become the positive aspects of that. So you just got to master it, and control yourself, master yourself, and then you become that powerhouse. So this place right here, you definitely gonna be the one. It don't matter if this a male or female. You gonna be fighting against authority figures, and also people see the power in you as the boss and all this shit. You will go through it when dealing with this aspects. When people gonna see you as somebody powerful, or people can be very fraudulent against you and put claims against you that's not even real. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So this is what this is about. Not only is you fighting against Pluto, but also people will come against you with this placement and put lies on you, but you're not even a liar like that. But they can put lies on you, instigate some stuff, and also this could be a place where you will meet your death too, or you could be the cause of somebody else's death, and on a big scale. You know what I mean? And so this is the placement that love to explore. So you could be the type that over explore, like explore non-stop until you spend all your money and everything else. So this placement here, you can overdo it. It's very superpowers right here. It's the master knowledge. This is the spiritual powers, the mastery placement. This is the placement of psychic powers, all the gifts, the medium, clairvoyance, clairsentience, claircognizance, and everything else. This placement here guides it. And this place could be good with finances and money and stocks and bonds and everything else, because this placement here love to secure itself. You love to secure yourself. You love to be secure and live comfortably, but at the same time, you don't want nobody to enter your space who try to harm yours. So this, you very protective of your family, your loved ones. So this placement here is very powerful. So with this being said, because so this is the spiritual powers, the higher conscious powers, or the consciousness power. So with this placement right here, is I came to bring this light. And let me say this right here. You are the magical one because you do love magic. This placement love getting into magic and be the performer of magic and of energy. You're the master energy, the master vibration. So with this being said, again I say, is I can't bring this light. It gets no realer than this. I shake.